These are the machines that build the machines, and in this video we're going to show you who they are. This is automation company GMS. I've always been curious about how people start high-tech companies, and today we got to speak to one of the founders to find out the secrets to their success. And the answer is not what I was expecting. We're also going to share with you the two most important factors that determine GMS's success.
I think these two things make us who we are today.
GMS sells automation services to companies wanting to make their own products. If you've got something you want to make a lot of and you need to make it quickly and cheaply, these are the guys you're going to want to talk to. They design and manufacture entirely in-house, and they don't really care what it is as long as automation is what you want. They do this by having almost everything they need under one roof. And don't think that there's an industry they don't sell to. Automotive, electronics, furniture, medical equipment, you name it, they've already built machines for it. As I explored their factory, looking at all the gizmos and gadgets, I couldn't help but wonder, how do you start such a specialized company? And for such a technical and complicated business, how profitable is this industry? We got to sit down with Daniel, one of GMS's founders, who was kind enough to answer our questions. Please also consider subscribing to our channel if you'd like to see more content like this. Thanks, let's get started.
I started my career with Sony, and I never thought that I wanted to have my own business one day because the job was so rewarding. There was a time that I told my Japanese manager I want to quit and I want to find something else because I think pretty much I've done everything here. So he upgraded my salary, my position, and then moved me to another office where I learned more. And from there, I knew how to set up this business. So Japanese people are always looking out for people who have talent and they want to grow you. Sincerely, they want to grow you. And they will do something that they don't lose you. And when you leave, they actually take care of you. This is Japanese culture.
Daniel loved working at Sony, and the skills he learned would go on to change his life forever. Newly promoted, he's now moved from Malaysia to Sony's Singapore office. It's 2008, and any spare time he decides to start putting those new skills to work.
And on my off days, on Saturday, Sundays, I had a small shop rented and I was making small machines and I made a lot of money. I'll make like good money for 2 months and then I will stop. And then when I run out of money, I will do another small project and I'll make money. I keep doing that. And I was happy. I never had intention to go bigger than this. And we got more orders. And I hired somebody to run that company. By 2013, I had 40 people working for me outside while I was still employed in Sony. Yeah, it's a side hustle, but I actually told my boss what I'm doing outside. And my boss said, as long as it doesn't interfere with your work, go ahead. We were selling like a month, 150,000, 200,000 worth of machines.
When your side hustle employs 40 people, it probably ain't a side hustle anymore. So, the time had come for Daniel to spread his wings and leave his beloved job at Sony. He partnered up with a Sony co-worker, Andy, who could manage sales, and together they founded GMS. What is the automation business like? Selling machines can be very lucrative. With high-tech products comes high margins, upwards of 200%. Depending on the type and complexity, machine costs range from $50,000 to around $1 million, and can take up to 6 months to design and manufacture, depending on the size and complexity. I asked Daniel what the most complex product they make is. AOI machines use cameras and complex software to inspect parts for defects. They require advanced optical equipment, but the hardest part is writing the software. For that, GMS has very talented software engineers. We now know what Daniel and Andy did to start GMS. What we still don't understand is how exactly did they do it? Technical capabilities aside, what were the most important contributing factors that helped them build this huge factory and stock it full of machines? And where did they get the money from?
We had zero money starting this company. When I was in Sony, I deal with a lot of suppliers. In Sony, it's a big company, so people will offer you money, like under table bribe. I told them that I don't need any of this. Make sure you give me a good service. That helped me to have very good relationship with all the suppliers. They respected me for that. So when I went and opened a business, they give me a credit line. They said, pay me whenever you can. We actually grew from the help from the supplier. When I worked in Sony, I had this thing that you need money to do business. You need big capital to do business and things like that. Only rich people will be able to do business, and bosses are everything. But when I started this company, I realized the human capital is the most important thing to the company. So if you see everyone here that you met today has been here since the beginning, at least more than 10 years, every one of them. You can buy machines, all that is you can do with money, but you can't do that with human capital.
What would you say was the most important thing that happened that helped you to grow this business?
So the trust was there, the relationship was there. I think these two things, I think practically made us who we are today.
I'd like to say a big thank you to Daniel and Andy for allowing us to visit their company. We loved every minute of it. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. And if you're interested in seeing more content like this, please leave your comments below and give us your suggestions on what you'd like to see in the future. Please also consider liking and subscribing to our channel. We're a new channel, and without your support, we can't do what we do. Thanks, see you soon.